Hey guys, it's Crewman coming back at you with a GPU profitability video. Now I understand it's been almost 11 days since my last video, but life's been busy, tax season's been insane, and it's just been hard filming. I plan on starting to try to get a video a day out, or at least 4 a week, now that I am officially partner and everything went through. So hopefully you'll be able to see some more content from me and good, useful content for crypto miners and gamers and PC enthusiasts alike. So let's get to it. In this video, I'm going to be covering two topics: my profitability, and I'm going to specifically be getting really in depth with the numbers on how I figured out if I'm profitable and what I did, as well as going over Nexa, Kaspa, and Zil, the three coins that I'm currently mining, along with explaining the importance of knowing your numbers. So let's start with Kaspa. Let's look at the Kaspa network hash rate. So as you can see, it just keeps going up and up and up. So if we look at, let's say about 10 days ago, we were at about 4.83 terahash, and now we're at about 5.61 terahash. It's mooning. Kaspa's going to the roof. It's crazy. If you take a look at Kaspa, it's gone up 41% in the last 7 days. I actually sold half of my bag to cover this month's electric. I plan on still mining it. All my AMD GPUs are on it. It does not make sense for me to put my Nexa GPUs on it, or my NVIDIA GPUs on it, which are mining Nexa. But I'll go over what my plans for Kaspa are at a later on in this video. But as you can see, it's gone up 121% over the last 30 days, 41% in the last 7 days. It is going to the roof. So I personally would only mine it with AMD GPUs, but like I said, it's popping off. It's doing great. So let's go to Nexa. The Nexa hash rate continues to fall. It dropped about the network dropped about a terahash in 10 days since I last filmed this video. So that's good for miners. I'm currently mining on it with every with every NVIDIA GPU, and I'll go over why I'm doing that at the end of this video. So as you can see, the price has gone up in the last 24 hours. It's gone up about 10%. Overall, we're down about 30% in the last 30 days. Its all-time high was 0.18, which was about a week ago, and it took a dump, but it held and it's recovering. It keeps bouncing between 9 and 12, so hopefully it keeps going up. And then let's move on to Zil. So Zil, the hash rate seems to have gone up on Zil about 4 to 5 terahash, but I can never figure out if I'm correct on Zil. But I really believe that everybody should be mining Zil. It's a 20% boost to your profits, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be mining Kaspa or Nexa along with Zil as well. So let's look at the Zil price. It's doing okay. It's down 15% in the last 30 days, 6% in the last 24 hours. I actually sold a bunch of Zil a day ago, so that's nice. But it's up 5% in the last 7 days. So Zil. Again, at the end of this video, I'll go over my strategies with what I'm doing with my crypto personally. So let's move on to something I think a lot of people want to see: the profitability numbers as of today on my shed. So as you guys have known, if you watch my videos, I just recently added 13 3070s, and I'll be adding another 11 this coming week. Now I'm in the process of selling some GPUs, but I still haven't sold them yet. I'm mining with them because it doesn't make sense to not mine with them. So my numbers have changed based on the fact that my power consumption changed. So I think I decided it was time to really sit down and to actually get as close as I can to realistic numbers, to really try to nail down what my costs are. It's not perfect. I want to preface that. This only takes into account my crypto mining rigs. It does not take into account my personal computers or my shed. So, this doesn't include those because, I can't include that in my power bill because they're not mining. That's not making me any money. So let's get to the numbers and let me explain them, and we'll break them down step by step. Okay, so in order to get your kilowatt hours, you need to take the watts times the hours running divided by 1,000. So everything crypto mining is up 24/7, or hopefully up 24/7. So in 24 hours times 31 days, which is the average month, is 744 hours. Now obviously some months are shorter, no months are longer, but I just did 31. It was a nice round number. Like I said, these numbers are not perfect, but they're pretty close. So I went and I got the wall readings from every one of my 30 amp circuits that's being used in my shed. There are currently 4 of them. I just released a short today, March 20th, going over that. And as you can see, I'm pulling 924 watts, 3,315 watts, 3,950 watts, 3,617 watts. And then my 120s are pulling about 150 watts, give or take. And then we went my garage rigs. Now I don't have the exact wall readings for these. I need to install meters in the garage, which I plan on doing hopefully soon. So I added 15% ish to try to get an accurate reading. I have the 2 test benches, which are currently running Wooly Pulley and Viper test. I'll have a video on that later in the week. Those are about 160 watts each. And then my test rig in the garage, where I run I run new miners, maybe new coins, etc. Right now it's drawing about 976 watts. It's got a 3060 Ti, 3070, 3080, 3090, and a 4070 Ti on it. So my total kilowatt hours are 9,859 and some change. Based on my and here are my power costs. So I currently pay 7.07615 in distribution. So in Pennsylvania, if you guys have watched the Hobbyist Miners videos, he goes over this in depth. You can shop your delivery, but you have to pay your distribution. So I pay about $750 in my distribution as far as my mining rigs go, my distribution. My delivery is locked at $440 till this June, when I have to renegotiate. I'm hoping I can keep it around there. So my total bill, and this is a guesstimate of just my mining rigs, is $1,190. Now, that's about 0.12 cents, but when you take into account the rest of my house, the power I use, it comes down to about 11 cents ish. However, let's go to how I figure out my actual profitability. So it costs me $38 a day to run my rigs based on a 31 day month. Currently I am making, I forgot to put this in my sheet, but currently I am making $48 in profitability, or $47 in profitability. I'm making about $6 in kaspa, about $6 in ZIL, and the rest is in nexa. And this is with today's current prices. So I'm at about, what I said $46 a day in is what I'm making on my rigs. So I'm at about $8 a day in profitability. So I mean, it's not like amazing, but it's not terrible, and it's better than nothing. And we are in the the bearish of bear markets. I mean, it's getting a little better, but those numbers are not bad. Now, the deal with my wife was I have to sell about half of my my crypto. So I have to sell about half of what I make a month to cover about half the power bill. She's comfortable floating between $600 and $800 a month of it. Right now we're about $6 she wants to float. But anyway, so I have to sell about half of it. So I'm going to leave these numbers up, and I want to go over what my mining strategy is. So currently, what I think I want to do is it's most profitable for me to mine nexa over kaspa, because I need the extra power usage that nexa gives to lower my rate. Because the more power I use, the cheaper it gets. And also, nexa has, you're getting a better yield of nexa. So what I think I'm going to start doing is I'm going to be swapping nexa and ZIL probably into kaspa or BTC. Right now, I think I'm going to be swapping into ZIL because the price just keeps going up, And then I think eventually the goal is to swap it into BTC because, you know, of the way taxes work. I have more long-term faith in BTC than anything else. Now, again, none of this is financial advice. And I also might be selling some of it to maybe cover buying some more GPUs. I have 11 3070s coming in this coming week, and I think that might be it for now. I don't know. I don't really have a lot of spare cash, and I honestly don't mind selling some crypto profits. Profits as in, you know, I made a decent amount in January and December of last year, and a little bit in February. So I might sell some of those profits to cover the cost of the GPUs. But you know, we'll see. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do yet. I'm still in the process of maybe selling some 3080s. Anyway, I digress. That is my plan on what I'm going to do for the next week or two. I mean, everything's in flux. I'm just trying to maximize my profits. You know, long term, I'm not really trying to hold this stuff till the moon. I mean, if I sell into BTC, I probably will. But I already have my bag of what I'm holding to the moon. So for this stuff, I'm kind of looking at more short-term profits and maybe using this time, like I said before, to build up my hardware before the next bear run. I thought GPU prices were going to go down more, but with the rumors of the 3070 being $750, I really don't think GPU prices are going to I think they're bottomed out now. I think the used market might go up a little bit. So I'm comfortable expanding at the prices that I'm getting them at, and seeing where it goes. So anyway, that is what I'm planning on doing. The final thing I want to go over is the importance of knowing your numbers. As you can see, I broke my numbers down pretty in depth, for me at least. I don't usually go into this in depth, which I plan on changing now. But I think it's very, very important to know your exact power cost, your exact power usage, not just taking guesstimates. I'm not talking about guessing for one rig. I'm talking about guessing about your whole farm. Because if you know exactly how much you're making, exactly how much you're fronting as far as your electric bill, and what your real profits are, you can make real world decisions. Not everybody wants to hodl. Now, I'm not against hodling, but I have a bag of ETH and a bag of BTC that I'm personally hodling, and I feel more comfortable playing with these altcoins, we'll call them, that I'm currently mining right now, even though the profitability is pretty small. So, you need to know your numbers, and you need to be able to generate your own data with your numbers based on mining calculators, because they're not right. I recently did a video on how they're not correct, and so did Son of a Tech. And so you should go check his video out and check my video out. You need to have your own numbers, and you need to be able to figure out if you're profitable or not. The profitability window isn't large right now. I don't know if anybody under 14 cents, 13 cents really, is currently profitable. I would think that I'm pretty close to the edge of being profitable. Now I know there are people that are okay mining at a loss, and I'm not telling you that's wrong because I've done that before. But I've been profitable for basically all of this year so far. It's been, give or take a little bit, but I digress. Again, it is very, very, very important to know your own numbers with wall meters and to do these calculations yourself, as well as using mining calculators like this one right here. But remember, you need to plug your own numbers in. You need to plug your own power in, and you need to the actual wall reading of a GPU, and you need to plug in the actual hash and your actual power cost to get the appropriate number, because they won't match what these numbers are telling you. They just won't. There's been plenty of videos proving that these numbers are not correct. Anyway, guys, I know this was a longer video, but I felt like I had a lot of important information to add, and I wanted just to go over my numbers in depth and what I'm doing. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comments down below. And anything else you'd like to see, please let me know as well. I have hit partner now, and I plan on trying to release as much good content as I can. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Cryptman out.